Great little spot where we can tuck in here. As a SALEM, it's a great position. If you can get there, and if they let you stay there, you can really influence at least 2 caps. Provided you're not air spotted the whole time. Most CVs won't continue to pressure a Des Moines or a SALEM in this position because they'll just deplane themselves. There's a sub. Can't reach it. That Petro. One gets some ongoing damage, and I want to force her to use her DCP, which I don't think that she's going to do. Yeah, there it is. One more fire will do it. Nope. I think I'll lose this kill. Probably will. That's the fire that I needed. That's all I needed. Just one on the tail. Okay. I'm going to push ahead because I know no one's in Bravo and no one's in Alpha. So if I can snuggle up to this island, that is a perfect position. I don't see anyone who's trying to get into Alpha or Bravo, so someone needs to do it, and that will be my job. Petro's in Charlie, which is good, but only the Jaeger can influence that cap. Or can fire on the ship in the cap. The red ship. And Palau is still outside of my firing range for my effective ASW range. The only hope is that I expect that ship will move in. Right now, I'm able to block her torps. But that's keeping me from getting into the cap, which is exactly what the Palau needs to do. But with that Paolo out there, there's no way that anyone else is going to be able to push into this position. But I need to get my nose into this cap somehow and remain relevant and effective and in the battle. Okay, so Palau is below the surface now. Fire on GK. Why I'm not moving into the cap, I don't know. I think I believe that the Palau is the issue. Paolo's almost down. Paolo's down. Now they can push. Now we are safe to push. Now that they're in Bravo, it's Yamagiri in Bravo. It's got to be the Yamagiri in Bravo. However, that is not the place that I would have expected to see a Yamato. However, now that she's repositioned, that Palau has torp angles on me. Hope that I can get my guns around in time. If I can get that, I don't mind taking a torp on the nose. If I can get this Yamagiri out, it's well worth it. Yeah, face torp. And Yamagiri's gone. I'll have radar in 3, 2, 1, 0. And no radar? No radar? Really? There we go. Should be a kill. Come on, go down. Here we go. I'm relatively safe from a blowout torps, but here comes Yami, right into the middle of the map. This is Adventure Seeker. Okay. Can I get this sub with guns? Not if I'm firing into a rock. No, I can't. But because of mechanics, I'm moving from an unspotted position into a spotted position. Yeah, those were the depth charges were off. Just because these battles are super Unicum, that's an arbitrary metric. You have to be aware that no matter what you do, if you have been effective in a battle, you aren't necessarily going to get the greatest PR. But it's a pretty good basic guideline. Lots of torps. And I'm sure I didn't even touch that. Nope, didn't even touch this up. Again. Can't even count how many times I've done that. It's a squeeze. I'm taking torps either way. There was no way I was going to avoid all of them. You can't. I'm using wicked big air quotes, sarcastic manner right now, but just because you can't be cross-torp doesn't mean that you can be cross-torp. Now, it's still pretty close. It's still pretty much anyone's battle. So. It's a sub again. Can I at least drop some ASW that will actually hit something? Splash damage. So the answer was no. This would be about the only non-guess drop that I have made. One direct hit. She's underwater. Nothing I can do. And she's moving out of range, but I guess the fire got her. Yeesh. Now they're just evaporating, and that's when the tables turned. Honestly, I don't know how the hell I make it to 95,000, it says.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy.
Oh, I think I remember this match now. Only because of the thunder.
Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test.
Not in range yet.
Nothing less, your check as I'm chess, what's happening next? You got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, that's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me.
He's moving into a nice, comfy little hidey hole where, granted, she can't really influence the battle, but she can try to get some more XP and damage. She knows she's lost.
So he's been looking for somebody who can
now that Immelman's gonna punch me, I think.
For what they gave him, a strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase. I don't want a place. I want
okay, well, you were thinking about the carrier before, now you're not. Because Thunderer is in range and I can arc that, so I will. As long as I'm capping, I will. 2 pens? It's okay. Take that.
Never waste time, you got one shot, you got one life, better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5, no mean boss, just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Bloody hands break through the chains, go free me.
We'll try to get this cap. Good. So we have 2 caps. Thunder's doing the smart thing and firing AP at me. If you can get a Citadel on me, that's really good because that's damage I'm not going to be able to heal back.
I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I
And
can
Thunderer can easily penetrate just every cruiser from the front, from the side, from the back. Doesn't matter. Angling is irrelevant. So I'm going to switch to AP, try for some nose punches. Oh, I'm working on center mass. Trying to do some damage to the superstructure. This range, I might even be able to pen her deck. Turn, turn, turn. That was a huge hit, too. For obvious reasons, I need to use the silent. But we took a lot of damage from her and off her, so we can chunk her nose. Did that kill? Maybe not. 33 pens. 16 shatters. And didn't get You get the win. Okay, so there's our 95,000. So we've got 2 with 1 almost. We did manage to cause 2 floods on the sub. 1 direct hit. 1 splash damage. Well, you know, that is what it is. See what the team did. We got capture points. We got torp spotted and defense points. Victory, ship destruction, key area capture. When a cruiser moves in. So that's all I've got for now. Thanks for joining me.